Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Bump in the Night Productions. I hope you're all happy and well and living your best life. It is Sunday the 13th of October and Lulu and I have just come back from the old CASTALLOYS factory site, which has now been demolished pending development, and done a session regarding the Beaumont children. If you are unfamiliar with the Beaumont children, I suggest you Google and have a read of some information that you can find online. I'm not going to put a whole heap of stuff in this one because it's only just a really quick video, and it was an unplanned session, and we just decided to go by the seat of our pants and go and see if we got responses, and we did. Do I believe that the kids are probably there? Yes, I do. Do I believe our government owes it to those children and to their parents to make sure they search every inch of that land before they develop it? Absolutely. You know, everyone's going to have an opinion on that, and quite frankly, everyone's entitled to their opinion. I feel personally, though, they need to look and they need to do a better job of it. However, we also know that quite often things do not get investigated thoroughly, and there's usually a very good reason for that, and that's all I'm going to say. So the next session that you're about to see, we just did off the cuff. We'd been out having a beautiful lunch and we started talking about certain things, and I got an itch and I was reading some stuff to Lou that someone that we follow on Facebook was writing about the Beaumont kids and the person potentially involved in all this, and we decided to hop in the car after lunch and go straight there and do a session. Now the interesting thing is, while we were there and we had just almost finished the session, and this may not be connected at all, this might be just a complete random out of the blue, I don't know what you call it, but anyway, it kind of blew us away a bit. On the opposite side of the road, a little bit further down, this car pulled up, and I'm not going to say what colour or what make or anything like that because it could all be quite innocent. Anyway, we were still filming in the car, and we could clearly see that it was a male in the car, and so we're figuring, well, if we can see him, they can see us. Now, I don't know whether he thought we were filming him, because we weren't. I was actually filming us in the car. He got out the car and walked across the road to where CASTALLOYS used to be, which is now a huge vacant block, and he got his phone out and he started taking photos, which I'm figuring, okay, he could be simply doing what we're doing. He could simply be someone who is a developer and is interested in finding out what's going on with the land. It could be one of a million things. It could be a former family member who used to work there. It could be anything. And then when I sort of looked out the window to see what he was doing, because I had a tree blocking me, but Lou could kind of see a better view of him, he was just standing there staring through the fence, and I just thought, it's a bit odd, like. And then shortly after that, he crossed the road and got back in his car. And Lou and I were still sitting there, and we were actually relaying what we were seeing to you guys, which you'll see in the video. Then I said to Lou, I said, okay, I said, why don't we drive past him and just see what happens? So anyway, we drove past him, and he was still stationary. And then just as we passed him, we're starting to pass him, he turned his car on, he had his headlights on. And I thought, it's a bit strange. So anyway, we were driving off. We're heading down now on the left-hand side towards Marion Road, and he drove off, and then he did a U-turn. And I said to Lou, I said, he's just done a U-turn. I said, he's following us. And she said, you've got to be joking. And then he turned off a couple of streets after. He went off, did a right-hand turn, and we went down to the end of the CASTALLOYS, the next corner of the factory, and we did a left-hand turn, and we went round the block and then got back onto heading back to get back onto Moringa Avenue to go down to Morford Road. So as we're coming up to the corner to turn onto Moringa Avenue, his car goes past down Moringa Avenue heading down towards Marion Road. And I'm like, that's odd. Why would you not just go, if you know the area, and Lou said she recognised his car, she's seen his car around before, so he would know the area. So why would you not just go down to Stonehouse Avenue, for those of you who live in Adelaide or live in a particular area, and then head down and get onto Marion Road? Why come back round? So I thought, it's a bit weird. So anyway, we're driving down to Marion Road, we're coming down Moringa Avenue to turn right onto Marion Road, and he's right up the front. And I don't know, we just got this really weird vibe, like, were you looking for us? Did you turn around and come back, and were you looking for our car? So as he's turning right onto Marion Road now at the lights, I think he has seen us, because we're only a couple of cars back. He has seen us in the car waiting to also turn right. And by the time we turned right and got up to Anzac Highway, we could see he was a few cars ahead of us in the right-hand side. And when those lights went green, he hooked it. So we followed him as far as up to, if you're familiar with Adelaide, probably up towards Bray Street, which is heading down Marion Road past a group of shops, Foodland, places like that. And by then we got down to Oaklands Road, sorry, and he was gone. He was just absolutely gone for dust. And something in Lou said, I'm going to follow him. And I said, all right, we'll try and follow him. We lost him. He was gone. He was absolutely gone. It was just really, really odd. And Lou and I were sort of a bit taken back by this. It was just like, it was just something not right. There was something really, really weird. And it could have all been completely innocent. It could have been completely, completely innocent. But it was just his mannerisms and how he wasn't there, and then suddenly, bang, he was back there again, and he just happened to go past the street as we were heading down to turn back on. So if we had been there maybe 60 seconds beforehand, he would have been right behind us. It just didn't make any sense. It made no sense at all. And if you know the area, you'll know what I'm talking about. Why are you going to double back and head back down that way when you've turned down a road that will take you to another busy road that's a main road that will take you back onto Marion Road? It just didn't make any sense, okay? So communication session we've done today was completely off the bat. It was just one of those things we felt compelled to go and do. It's almost like sometimes we get drawn to go and do it, like someone puts the seed in it in your mind, and you've got to go do it right there and then. Got to do it. So we did. There are some things in the video that we hear which we found really interesting and also extremely sad, especially when we ask about numbers which are pertaining to the ages of the kids. We get two numbers, and those two numbers are the same ages of two of the children who went missing. The only age we didn't get was Jane's. And you can't make that up. I'm sorry. Everybody has their views about devices used for communication, and I get that and I respect that. If that's not your bag and you don't buy it and you've just got no faith in it whatsoever, then that's okay. You do you. But when you get responses, sorry, this actually made me really upset. Lou and I started crying in the car. When you get numbers that are actually the ages of these children, You can't make that up. You can't. You just can't. So make of this quick video what you will. And you know us, those of you that know us, what you see is what you get. We are not going to fluff up content. We are not going to, you know, embellish content. We are not going to create content which is just BS in order to gain more subscribers and more views. That's not what we're about. I've said this from the get-go. I would rather stay a tiny, tiny channel and have a handful of really, really beautiful people on board who understand our way of thinking and empathize with those that we communicate with, than have a massive, huge channel that is just full of conflict and opinions that are soul destroying. It's not who we are, and we never will be. You know, if by some miracle one day we do get a bigger following and we are able to make a bit of extra coin off of our channel, which helps us do more of the places that we would love to go to that are on our bucket list, that is fantastic, and I will be blessed and grateful for all eternity, and so will Bernie, Lou and Mason. But if it doesn't happen, you know what? It's okay. That's just what I want to say. That's okay. So listen very carefully to what you hear on this session. If you hear anything that you think is significant and relevant to the kids, put a comment below. I always say this when we are touching on a subject relating to kids or young adults who have been robbed of their life by truly sinister, evil people. Don't forget these kids. Don't forget how they were taken. Don't forget that this is going on right now as I'm talking to you. It takes a village to raise a child. And all over the world right now, our villages are failing our children. We need to do better. And on that note, I will love you and leave you. And I wish you peace, love, harmony and prosperity. I do say it at the end of the video, but for some reason I accidentally cut it off at the end, so I might have to just delete that out of the video. So if you don't see it at the end, you'll know why, all right? Because I'll just look at it and go, no. So yeah, wish you peace, love, harmony, prosperity. Remember, tomorrow's never promised. Do the best you can. Live your best life. And we will see you all again very, very soon. Lots of love to each and every one of you. Peace out. Bye. Damn it. Okay, we've just started recording because I forgot to record it.
He was able to...
It's believed, well, okay guys, where we are at the moment, we're at the former property that used to have the CASTALLOYS factory on it, which was owned by Harry Phipps. It is Phipps, isn't it? Yeah. And it's believed he had an involvement in the disappearance of the Beaumont children. And Lou and I were just talking about it over lunch today, and we decided to come down here and do a quick session.
Criticised by...
Criticised by who? You're really, really talkative today. I want to open up the session. Is there anybody here that can tell me anything about the Beaumont children? So it's Arnna, Grant, and... oh, I just had a Lou quickly looking it up. Are the Beaumont children here? How interesting it goes quiet when I start asking questions about the children. At the beginning of the session I forgot to put recorder. It sounded like a girl said scratch Jane. Jane, Arnna and Grant, Beaumont. Is the former owner of CASTALLOYS involved in these children's disappearance? Yes or no? Were the children buried here?
That's you.
Did the police look in the wrong spot when they did a ground penetrating search last time?
That is.
Because some are saying that the ground is now a lot higher than what it was back then in some areas, like the layers of soil. Sorry about that.
2 races late.
We've got cars going past.
And it's the most.
What's significant about an emu? Are we talking to people who were on this land before this? Are we talking about settlers that are here, talking about emus? Because this would have been all bushland once upon a time. But getting back to the question. Do any of you on Spirit's side know what happened to the Beaumont children? Yes or no? Are the children here? Do you think they need to search this whole block before they develop it? Is Harry Phipps involved? Is Harry Phipps involved in the disappearance of these kids? Interesting, when I bring his name up, we start getting stuff. Did Harry Phipps interfere with children, yes or no? I think it's his grandson also said he wasn't a nice person, and I think his grandson ended up taking his own life. Can any of my guardians or any of my loved ones on the other side help me? Does anybody know whether these children are buried here? I could have sworn she just said Harry then.
Fact.
Is that you, Harry, that we're hearing? He sounded very well spoken, didn't he? Harry Phipps, are you here? You do know if you are responsible for this, you are a very, very nasty, sinister person. To any of the children, Beaumont children, are any of you here, darlings? Can you talk to me? Are you with Mummy and Daddy now? Have Mummy and Daddy found you on the other side?
July then.
I know it broke your mum and dad's heart not knowing what happened to your kids. Have you been reunited with your mum and dad? I hope so. Mr. and Mrs. Beaumont, if you can hear me, I hope you've been reunited with your children. And I'm sorry you had to go through this mortal life not knowing what happened to them. Harry Phipps, are you here? Do you know anything else about the murders of children here in Adelaide? The family murders? Mark, are you here? Mark, if you're here, can you come through, darling?
Does Hayden want to come through and talk to us? Hayden, are you there?
That's his grandson, isn't it?
Son. Apparently he used to hand out pound notes to kids down at the beach.
Oh my lord.
She's sinned.
How much money did they give you? How much money did this person give you the day that you went missing, kids?
Victory at
Now you notice too, these are all Aussie sounding voices, but there's actually quite a few well-spoken voices coming through too, like very well educated, so it sound like they're more higher educated.
Oh no, Hayden was the son and the grandson. Yeah, his son, Nick Fitz, said his father watched the children walk in alive before they'd been thrown out.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. My father was actually in the treehouse, this is the story. Hayden Fitz, can you come through and talk to us, please?
Hayden, are you here, sweetheart? Hayden? Did you see the children when they were alive?
Your mouth.
And did you see them after when they passed? There was also talks that Max McIntyre knew about it as well. There's a lot of names, there's so many names though, that's the problem. There's so many people. How many people are connected to this? How many people know about it? How many high profile people know about this and have said nothing? Because we know they have. We know that people know and they've said nothing. You can't carry a secret like this all your life and not tell anyone.
Guys, what did they used to call him? What was his name?
Did he have a nickname?
Yeah, what did they call him? It was a type of fabric. Can you tell me the word?
What's Harry Phipps's nickname? What did they call him? Can you answer, Lou? What year did the Beaumont children go missing? Can you tell us the date? Can you tell me some numbers, please?
4. 11.
Yeah, but what were the ages?
And it was.
Jeez. That was definitely 4. Yeah. Are you talking about the age of Grant? Grant was 4 years old. That's a child then. Kids, can you hear me?
How old were your sisters? How old was Arnna? Can you tell me a number, please?
How old is Arnna? You already gave the number 4, which is Grant's age. What about Arnna?
7.
Just said 7. Oh, shit. Come on.
Thank you so much for
I'm just going to cry.
Thank you so much for telling us that. And can you tell us how old Jane is?
What's Jane's age? Tell us the number.
My fault.
What's Jane's number, her age? You've done 2 for 2. Come on. How old is Jane? What is Jane's age? You've already done Arnna and Grant's age. Tell us how old Jane is, please. Who are you? I've heard you before anyway.
Thank you so much for telling us Grant and Arnna's age. Can you tell us how old Jane is, please?
The news to us.
Give us a number for Jane, please.
20.
How old is Jane?
Woman.
Jane is not a woman though. Jane is a young child. She's a little girl. Can you give me Jane's age, please? Can you please tell me if you can say Jane's number as well? That confirms you've said all their ages.
About that.
We know you're on the other side, and we know you're on your soul journey, and we know you're not here in the mortal realm. But please understand that you are not forgotten. And even though we didn't know you, we feel that we know you. Does that make sense? Alright, I'm going to...
Thank you so much for talking to us.
I'm going to end this session now, okay? It was good, yeah. It was a good session, yeah, you're right. Okay, I'm going to close the session. I'm going to break the connection with you now, okay? I send you with love, light and blessings, alright? My daddy's up there now. So feel free to go and meet my dad. Okay? Alright, love and light to you all. Goodbye. Okay, we just finished doing a ghost box here at the old CASTALLOYS property.
Yeah.
And there's a car on the opposite side of the road further down has stopped, and a guy's got out the car and he's taking photos, which just seems really...
Yeah, how weird. Right,
really,
while we're
really,
here.
really weird. And I'm just trying to... Sorry if I go out of the frame for a minute. He's just now standing there staring through the fence.
Yeah, and taking photos. Yeah,
And
like
taking
I said.
photos. Make of that what you will, but just, yeah, synchronicities. We haven't been talking about all that today.
Yeah.
We only just came here to do this out of the blue. Oh, he's going back to his car now. And out of respect, I'm not going to film him because that's just not okay. He's now going back to his car.
Yeah, but he's a local car. Hey, can you see there's no rego plate on the front?
Bullshit.
Not from here, I can't see it.
Is it
anyway.
up further?
No, there's no rego plate on the front.
Are you joking?
No.
Is there someone else in the car with him?
It looks like it.
I reckon there is.
From when I used to live down here, that car looks really familiar, like driving around this area.
Because Lou's no longer living down here. She's
Yeah.
She's moved since she sold a house.
But
She recognises the car.
yeah, I recognise the car. Yeah, I've seen that around. But it's interesting, they're just sitting there like they're watching us and we're watching them.
Should we just switch off and make a move? And I guess if we go past, we can see whether they've got a rego or not.
Yeah, I can't see one on the front, which is weird.
Bit odd. Right, we'll be right back.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so we've just driven past the car. He's turned off. We drove past the car, and just as we were driving past him, he started his car up, and he was behind us, and he's just turned off now. That was fucking weird.
That was weird.
That was just super fucking weird.
Yeah, but to see the way he looked at us.
Sorry about the shitty quality of this filming, guys, but I've got no gear today.
No,
We just
but
did
that
this
was
on the
weird,
thing.
the way he looked at us.
That was really odd. He sat there and waited until we were almost dead level with him, looked at us, and then he started his car and he had his headlights on. And he has got a rego. There is a rego there. It's just...
Hang on, did he turn into the side where Castalloy is?
No, he turned the opposite.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. He's 5'0", he's out of there.
Yeah, right.
I keep looking in the rear vision mirror now to see if he's gonna fucking turn up.
Yeah, but that was fucking weird.
That's just odd. I'm sorry. Can't make this shit up. And obviously I was not going to film this person because one, it could be completely not connected at all.
Yeah, but
and two, out of, you know, obviously, you know, I'm not going to film his rego plate or anything like that because...
Yeah, but I've seen that car around the
But
area.
Lou has seen the car.
He's a local.
He's a local, but that was just... But he was taking photos of it, but then he was just standing there like peering through the fence.
Yeah.
It was just weird. Unless he's one of the residents who's a bit sick and tired of the lot being vacant and it's kicking up dust and all that sort of stuff. That's another factor. However...
Oh, yeah, true. And he could
it's...
be going,
Oh!
Did you see that?
That's his car!
Let's follow him. Let's follow him.
Are you joking? I'm lost for words right now, and for me that doesn't happen. Is that him?
See. Yeah, let's go follow him.
Holy shit. No fucking way.
Well, it may not be. We'll find out in a minute. I know the 2 letters at the start of the retro play.
Which
So,
we'll keep to ourselves,
yeah, of
because,
course.
you know, last thing we need is getting sued. Good luck with that. You need to have money. You need to get, if what reparations, the person needs to have money. No. Oh my goodness. Like,
It's retarded.
why does this stuff always seem to happen when we're not planning anything?
Right, let's see. I reckon it's the same car.
Well, we're sure as shit not going to my house if he's going to follow us.
No, we are not going to your house.
Because, seriously, your greeting won't be a good one, mate, if you turn up at mine. I have
see.
several large sticks with your
It may
name
be
on
a
it.
totally different car, but it's weird that it's the same colour.
It's like, what are the
Like,
odds?
you don't see
that
many cars
was a bit
that
peculiar.
colour.
Yeah. I can't see.
Not me either.
I can't see.
God damn it.
Shit. Because we're doing right-hand turn. He's right up in
yeah.
front of us. So I can't film anything at the moment because he's in front of us. Anyway.
We'll find out in a minute.
BRB, okay? Be right back. I'm not a complete savage. Is that filming? It is filming, isn't it?
Why did he turn off there and then he's back here again? Because he was trying to dodge us.
The guy has just turned off in front of us.
Yep.
Which way is he going? Straight ahead? Please be going straight ahead, straight ahead, straight ahead. Get fucked. Sorry, YouTube. Are you joking? Expressions? Thoughts?
Oh my god, yes. But that's weird though.
It's his car.
He went off a side street.
He
and
turned off.
And we turned off as well, a different direction and everything. And then I decided to come back around and we saw him go past this end of the street we were coming out of. So he was trying to dodge us.
Ew.
No, seriously.
I know,
it
but
must have
ew.
been, do you think?
It just is just so weird.
I don't know, that's just really random though. Why would he do that? Why wouldn't he just go straight up the road we were on? Which was Meringue. Everyone knows CASTALLOYS at Meringue.
If you're living in Adelaide in South Australia and you
we
know,
should be on live.
could you imagine? I didn't even think of that. Well, I couldn't do live because I couldn't do Vox and do.
No. It's okay. It's totally fine. Should we follow him for a little bit? See what happens? We're not doing anything wrong.
I don't want you to be late for your appointment either.
No. Oh, yeah, I won't go too far.
No.
I'll go for a half an hour.
Because you know what we're like. Jesus.
Then I have to come back. Right.
All right.
Can't lose him.
I'll
We
let you
won't
know.
be able to lose him
I'll
because
let
of
you
the
know what
clock.
happens.
Don't
Okay.
let her in. We need to get.
Okay, we've followed the car for a while and we've just lost it at the lights. It's way ahead of us now, but we're not going to obviously go too far because Lou's got an appointment that she needs to make sure she gets to. I wonder if he saw us when he was turning right onto Marion Road.
Yes.
And he's realised, and because he didn't waste any time once he got up closer to the lights near Anzac. He hooked it.
No.
He was out of there.
Yeah.
That just that
That sounds dodgy.
it's very strange behaviour.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. And obviously people could go, oh, why didn't you film it? Well, for a start, we don't know that he's up to no good, but just the way he was acting was very weird, given the fact that Lou and I had no intention of coming here today. We just brought it up in conversation, and then after we finished lunch, we just went, stuff it, let's go down and do a session and see if we get anything, and then he turned up. I wonder if there's cameras there.
That's just so weird though.
It's very random, like...
Really weird that he got turned off, and we did too, but opposite directions, and then he came back into Meringue.
He's
so
way
we.
out there now.
Yeah.
There's no
Oh,
way.
yeah,
There's
I'm
just
not
no
gonna-
way.
We won't catch him
Look,
now.
make of it what you will, but
that was really strange.
those of you that know us, like, what you see is what you get. Not going to fluff content up just to blow wind up your skirt and make you come back and subscribe and get more viewers and shit. That's not what we're about. Does just seem really weird with me. It
Yeah,
just seems
that's
really odd. Really bizarre behaviour. Oh, and you know the guy I was talking about earlier that I sort of was seeing and wasn't seeing? He just lives just down a couple of streets down here.
Oh, right.
Okay, synchronicities, some that we just don't want today, okay? She's laughing because she thinks it's funny. You know, when it's one of those cases, if you're nothing personal against this person, lovely guy, but just doesn't have any, there's no room for that part of my life anymore,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. Very, very sweet guy. He might have a lovely girlfriend now and have a wonderful life, and I hope he does. Anyway.